Today we are working on Chapter 3 Portfolio Builder. So this is what you should have opened up. Step 2 says save the file like you always do. So I'm going to click File, Save As, and I'm going to go to the end of this, put underscore and then my initials. So put your initials and click Save. Step 3 says to create a clustered column chart of the quarterly sales total on its own chart sheet. So we're going to select from E4 to H4, and it wants the quarterly sales total. So I'm going to hold down the Control key and I'm going to select from E29 over to H29. I'm going to click Insert, and it wants a clustered column chart. So here's our columns, here's the clustered column, so click that. Then we're going to click up here because we want it on our own sheet that's named Q Sales. So I'm going to click Move Chart, and I'm going to click New Sheet right here, and I'm going to type Q Sales, and then I'm going to click OK. And you see down here that it's put it on its own sheet. Step 4 says to use the Select Data Source dialog box if necessary to assign the range sales data E4 H4 as a horizontal. So we're going to click Select Data, and we are going to click Edit right here. When you do that, this is what it should be. It should be sales data and then the exclamation point, $E, $4, colon, $H, $4. So then click OK and click OK. Step 5 says add a title above the chart that reads Strong Quarterly Product Sales. So I'm going to click up here. I'm going to type Strong Quarterly Product Sales. Step 6 says to apply chart style 16 to the chart. So here's our chart styles right up here. It should be Charts, Tools, and Design. So click the down arrow and style 16 is right here. So apply that. Step 7, on the sales data sheet, so go back to the sales data sheet. It wants us to create 3D pie charts for the sales by product line and the sales by size data, placing each chart on its own sheet and renaming the sheets product line, sales, and sales by size. So right down here is where our sales by product line. I'm going to highlight from A32, and I'm going to highlight all of this that I see here. I'm going to click Insert, and it wants a 3D pie chart. So here's our pie charts. I'm going to select 3D. We're going to move the chart to a new sheet titled Sales or Product Line Sales. Product Line Sales. And click OK. I'm going to go back to the sales data sheet. I'm going to do the same thing for sales by size. I'm going to highlight from A37 and highlight all of this. I'm going to click Insert, go to my pie charts, 3D pie. I'm going to click Move Chart, New Sheet, and we're going to title that Sales by Size. And then click OK. Step 8 says to apply the Layout 1 layout to each pie chart and make the chart title the same as the sheet name. So since I'm on the sales by size, I'll do it with here and go up here to Quick Layout. Here is Layout 1, so select that. I'm going to go up here to the chart title. I'm going to change this to Sales by Size. Then I'm going to go to the Product Line Sales, and I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to go to Quick Layout, Layout 1. Go to the chart title, and this will be Product Line Sales. That completes step 8. Step 9 says to apply a solid fill of gold accent 4 lighter 80% to the chart areas for each pie chart. So I'm going to click right here, just somewhere on the product line sales chart. Over here where it's got format chart area, I'm going to click the arrow by fill. I'm going to make it a solid fill. I'm going to go to the color, and we're wanting gold accent 4 lighter 80%. Gold accent 4 lighter 80%, so it's that one. Make sure you go back to the sales by size. We're going to do the same thing. Solid fill. Gold accent 4 lighter 80%. Step 10 says to explode the smallest slice for each pie chart. So on the sales by size, we'll do that one first. So select just that, drag that out. It doesn't matter how far you explode it as long as you explode it. Go to the product line sales. You have to click twice to just get that section. So now you've exploded that. Next step says to add a sheet titled Potential Products. So I can click Insert, or excuse me, I'm going to do it this way. I'm just going to click the plus down here. That's going to add a new sheet. There are more ways to do it. That's just the way that I'm doing it on this particular case. This title should be Potential Products. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to click Rename, and I'm going to type Potential Products. Step 12 says to insert a matrix Smartart diagram. So you need to click Insert, click on Smartart, click on Matrix, and it wants the grid matrix layout, which is this one, grid matrix, and then click OK. Step 13 says to open the text pane and use it to add these entries to the diagram. So I'm going to click up here where it says text pane. In the first one, we're going to type organic cotton socks. I'm going to go to the second one and organic cotton sweatshirts. I spelled cotton wrong up here. That bothers me. The next one is natural dyes line. And the bottom one is children's tees. Then you need to close the text pane. And we're going to apply colorful accent colors to the diagram and drag it to the upper left corner of the worksheet. So right up here, click Change Colors. We want colorful accent colors, so it's this one right here. And then we're going to click and we're going to drag it all the way up to the top left-hand corner. Oop. So it should be there. Step 15 says to arrange the worksheets in this order in the workbook. So the first one should be sales data. So mine is all the way over here. So I'm just going to click. I'm going to drag it all the way to the left. So it's sales data. And then Q sales should be second, which mine is. Product line sales is next. Sales by size is after that one. So I need to drag that over. Sales by size and potential products is the last one. Step 16 says on the sales data sheet, so go to the sales data sheet after you've put them in order. Click on cell A1, and we are going to publish the entire workbook as a single file web page, adding TZ Apparel as the title, and save the web page, and it tells you how to save it. So we're going to click File and then Save As. Right here it says Excel Workbook. We're going to change that to single file web page. I'm going to click on More Options. Wants us to add a title, so right here where it says title, I'm going to click right there and type TZ Apparel. We want to make sure that we're saving the entire workbook, so that should be selected. You should have your name, single file web page, TZ Apparel, then click Save. You're going to get this. Sometimes features may be lost. Do you want to keep using that format? Click Yes. When you do that, you should have in your folder, if it didn't open up on the web, which mine didn't, but if I go to where my folders are, you can see right here, it's a MHTML document. So if I open that document up, this is what it should look like. You're going to submit this, and you're going to submit the Excel file. Allow blocked content if you get that. So this is a web page, and you can see that I've still got all my pages down here that you can see. So that's the HTML file, which is one of the things that you'll be submitting. Step 18 says for all chart sheets and worksheets in the Excel workbook, insert a header that has your name at the left, date code in the center, and page number, and change back to normal view. So go back to your Excel file. So in order to get those headers, we need to group the sheets. So I had the sales data selected. I held down the Shift key and clicked Potential Products so you can see they're all grouped. I'm going to click at Insert, go to Header and Footer, and we want your name on the left, date code in the center, current date, and page number in the right. Change it back to normal view. Step 19 says to print all worksheets, but you know we don't do that. So go ahead and save and close the file and exit Excel, and this completes Chapter 3 Portfolio Builder.